Welcome to your daily focus for February the 6th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. February the 6th. Oh, we had a card. Look at this. There was a 6th that flew out. February the 6th. We'll hold off on the card for a second. I'll show it to you, though. I saw it. You should see it, too. Our success card comes out February the 6th. So the 6th energy for the numerology is, well, it's the universal number for love. Absolutely. So we can meet somebody, we can grow a relationship, we can grow a closeness, we can find common bonds, we can step into love and passion very easily today. Also, the 6 represents our health, our well-being, our nutritional stance. So we may be looking a little bit more about being healthier, looking at our routines, what needs to change, what change is good. If we add up the numerology for the day, it is a 12. So the hangman energy, be in the moment, be in the now. Give up control of, what you don't need control of. Okay, today is, the 3 energy, right? 1 plus 2 is the 3. So the child within us coming out and playing, being adventurous, being in the moment. The child is very much in the moment. They're not too worried when it's going to get too late or what time it is when they get up. They don't set themselves to a schedule yet. So it's a little bit about living life, your routine a little bit on the outside, on the edge, enjoying, experiencing in some way. Now, the astrology, we can't forget the astrology. We have the sun in Aquarius. So, new, different, unique. We're more creative. We're more inventive. We are more of the social butterfly. We get out within crowds a little bit easier. We can join new groups, like-minded people. Find ourselves meeting new people. Absolutely. Under that. And the moon is in Cancer all day. Wanting to feel that center, that balance, really the balance, the security, the safety, home and family. Now we have the 6 of Wands here, and the 6 of Wands is very much a card that represents a parade being held in your honor, and there you are, leading the parade. Now, a couple of things with this card. It usually denotes that we should not rest on our laurels. So this is a day to move forward, to tackle a project, to step into something, to fine-tune something. And we have our armor on. So we're not, in our best clothing, our Sunday best, to look great for the crowd. We're going on to the next mission. We've had some success and we're going to build on that success. Very much so. So where have you had a little bit of success in your life? Where can you build on that success in some way? It could be health and well-being. It could be relationships, absolutely. It could be a little bit about just being more in the now, the present. Let's see what the cards have to say for us. 7 of Wands. Oh, speaking our truth again, are we? It's about knowing where you want to go. It's about telling others. It's about allowing your strength to come to the front. Your courage. You're standing there and you're saying, this is how I'm going to go forward. And even The outfit she wears looks a little bit more like a warrior's outfit. It means business. We're asking maybe for the support of others. Absolutely. But we're really, we're the ones speaking the truth here. We're the ones, and I mean, we have the 3 energy. That is also about communication. Now be careful because we are in Mercury's shadow for the retrograde that is about to happen. So what we say, we want to really make sure that we're saying the right words. So if there's something important that you really need to say, just because of the astrology alone, I would say write it down first. Practice it. Say it in the mirror. Make sure that the words that you are using brings in the desired result that you want to see. Eight of Swords. Haven't seen this in a little bit. A change in perception. Where you thought you were trapped, where you thought you could not go forward, you see a way now. And this card is usually depicted as somebody blindfolded, but their feet are free. They know they could have easily have gotten out if they just removed the blindfold. So it could be a truth being revealed to you today. Dylan, inside voice. That's enough. It could be a truth revealed to you today. A new understanding. Maybe it's on your path forward and how to go forward. Maybe you thought that you didn't have a chance finding something in your field or your passion or your joy or your talents and abilities, and something comes along. Something comes along to open up that door for you. Maybe you thought you could never love again and you meet the love of your life today. So many times if you just take your dream and what you want to do or your passion and you say, I am. And you say, I am a carpenter because you always wanted to build things with wood and, you got your nails and screws and hammers and yet there's no wood to build, and all of a sudden a truckload of wood shows up for you to start building. So you thought you could never be a carpenter. You thought you could never build. Maybe you meet somebody that's a true talent when it comes to carpentry. And they start teaching you the little ins and outs of how to build the structure, how to build the balance. It could be about us building the balance today. It could be about us building that structure a little bit with our Cancer moon. About knowing how to build that security going forward. And those two cards together, be careful what you tell other people because you might find yourself on a whole different path. Quite easily, actually. So you don't want to have to go back and eat pie, so to speak. So make sure, hold off a little bit and see what comes to you today before you go in and make any grand announcements. Okay? I think we have a little bit more with these cards, the stamina today to put ourselves into some kind of creative venture. Or maybe it's brushing up our resume. Or maybe it's going out and meeting some people. But hold off a little bit because I think you're going to get that aha moment, that epiphany, that clarity, that understanding of how to actually take the next step. And where you are going to put your focus. Where you are going to put your energy, your time, your resources. And the King of Swords. Well, we're very strong here. With the King of Swords, we have 2 swords and a wand here. So pull it back just a little bit today and really think about where you want to put your focus. But I don't think we should be resting on our laurels, especially with that success card popping out at the beginning. I think it's a doing kind of day. because of that card coming out, which would give us 2 wands and 2 swords, doesn't it? But it's really tapping into your creativity of what you truly want, your passions, your talents, your abilities. And it may be pulling it back in order to understand how you can move forward. But for some of us, it may be doing the work or putting in the energy or going with the flow and staying in the moment and see what opens up our eyes to actually step into that creative venture, that opportunity. We'll get a well-being card. So I think it's a beautiful energy, especially when you take the numerology. You know, you've got the 3 energy there of the child. You've got the 6 energy there of love and passion. And put it to good use today. Get creative. Get inventive. You know, or maybe learn something new. Something to take you forward. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. You ever get that friend and they just dump on you and you feel bad for feeling good because life is going great for you, so you don't share it and you hold it within? Be careful of that, because that could be this card telling you to, no, don't hold back. Don't feel guilty about feeling good or something wonderful happening in your life, or just feeling good or feeling happy. Okay, I had, and I'm asked this occasionally, you know, why do you smile all the time? And I had a young lady say it to me recently. Why do you smile all the time? Like angry. Angry. That every time she saw me, I was having a good time. And I do. I try and keep that energy at the top of my game at all times. Always with a smile on my face. Always looking for the next thing to be grateful for, the next thing to be happy about, while appreciating the now and what I do have to be happy for. Well, I could look at the ugly. There's the ugly. Trust me, just like everybody else's life, I get to walk the same path. I don't get any free pass goes. Collect $200. I don't get that. You guys, well, you don't get it. I don't get it either. We all go through the same energy, but I make the choice. And yes, somebody will cut me off and I'll lose that for a second and I'll let the emotion rule the day. But when I pull it back in, I have a choice. Do I want to stay angry at that person who cut me off? Or maybe I'm going to think, they probably didn't even see me. You know, maybe they're rushing to the hospital because they just got a call. Maybe they just received some bad news. Maybe they just got fired. Maybe they're in their own world. I highly doubt that person started up their car today to say, I'm going to look for this style of car and I'm going to cut them off. Highly doubtful. So it is a choice to feel good. It is a choice to look for the positive. It is a choice to push down the negative. And many things that we worry about and we have anxiety about and we fear in our life never come to be. The majority of our thoughts never come to be. But they do pull us down in our energy. They don't let us skip down the sidewalk. If we pay attention, if we give the energy to the negative, trust me, it's a fuel. And some things, yes, we have to pay attention to. And sometimes when we don't pay attention, it gets a lot worse. So, we have to make those judgment calls, but it's based on our choices. Okay, I'm going to have to face this. So I'm going to face it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to walk through it. And I'm going to be satisfied with that, and maybe even just a little happy with that knowing that once I work through it, I'm done with it. Feeling good indicates your connection to clarity, wellness, and an abundance in all good things. Feeling good is your most natural core belief. And truly, we want to feel good. I mean, Truthfully, we'd like to wake up in the morning and feel good. The whole day goes fine, and we lay our head down on that pillow at night and we give gratitude for all the things that made us feel good during the day. Let's get an animal card. So make the choice. Keep your eyes open today. You might get this epiphany. You might get this aha moment where you thought the door was closed. You know, sometimes we're banging against that wall, we're pushing against that wall, and the wall will not budge. And sometimes we just need to take a couple of steps backwards and look. Because chances are there's a door somewhere along that wall that we could just easily just go up and knock on, turn the doorknob, walk through. So, you know, maybe it's just simplifying things in our mind, in our approach, in our words. Keep breathing. Keep breathing, says the dolphin. We don't see the dolphin too often, do we? Journal, water, energy shift, and breathing. Focusing on the act of breathing clears the mind of all daily distractions and clears our energy, enabling us to better connect with the spirit within. And it's so true. I mean, if you're standing in line waiting for something, breathe in and breathe out and feel the release of stress in muscles, tension in your neck, your shoulders, your face. Let go of the stress, release it. Clears our mind of all daily distractions, all those things that were tensing you up just goes when you do that breathing exercise. Even if it's only for 4 or 5 seconds, 20 seconds, a minute or two. It helps. Try it. Dolphin knows that you've been caught off guard and wants to remind you that stressful situations induce panic, which causes continued panic and stress. Try to meditate, enroll in a yoga class, participate in some form of exercise, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Dolphin feels that a water-based exercise will work best for you. Exercise works similar to meditating, but also serves as an outlet of sorts. So it releases that tension. So that's, today is all about diving into that creative venture. Maybe it's just painting, or maybe it's dancing, or maybe it's singing, maybe it's redoing the cupboards. I don't know. But you do. Release your sadness by crying. We all need a release. Get a makeover, an ego boost by getting your hair or nails done, new clothes. May help you catch your breath and enjoy the moment. Don't grab the rose-colored glasses, but think positively about something. Think positively about anything. Look within yourself and see what needs to be changed, and take action. More times than not, it is because you stopped loving yourself. Remember, there is nothing that you cannot be, nothing you cannot do, and nothing you cannot have. You are enough. You are deserving of it. Please believe me when I say that. Clear the energy that is stifling you. Breathing is a part of your system, body, mind, and spirit. Take some time for yourself. Spend it by the water. Take out a journal. Write while experiencing the sea air. If you can't get away, soak in a bathtub. Add some sea salts. Purchase a desktop fountain or a CD that invokes the feeling of being by the water. So definitely, here we are, the bubble bath, 20 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes, whatever you want. Journaling is a big part. A lot of times when we start writing down a little, we have such a hard time with the first sentence, but usually you get that first sentence out and you mean to just write a paragraph, and all of a sudden you're 5 pages later and you're getting more and more excited about the words and you can't write fast enough, and you learn something about yourself, and you could potentially open up a door into your tomorrow just by writing out some things that you love, some things that you appreciate in your life, some things that you have as talents, abilities, some things that you want to create, some relationship that you want to step into, some career that you want to have success at. Just write about it, journal it, see where it takes you. And when that feeling of stress comes on, and sometimes we don't realize it's there because we're just so used to the constant stress in our bodies, breathe. Remember to breathe. The 12 energy of the day is the hangman, to just breathe, to just be, to just accept the now for what it is. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.